Hello, everyone. My name is Bijal Doshi, and I'm here to bring health and longevity and create a community and tribes all over the world by changing one's way of breathing through breath work so that they can live long for longevity and for healing, recovering from any health problem that they may be having. I'm on a mission to change lives of at least 1 million people this year. Thank you. Seated comfortably in Padmasana, the lotus pose. With the spine upright, shoulders braced back, let's get into Gyan Mudra. Gyan Mudra is where the index fingertip touches the thumb tip, and the other three fingers, that's the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger, are open to face the ceiling. Gyan Mudra. A mudra which cures several ailments. Today we are addressing insomnia, sleep apnea, restlessness in sleep, dreams, hot flushes, waking up suddenly in the middle of the night and not getting sleep. So we're going to be addressing it along with breath work with 3 mudras. The first one being Gyan Mudra. We can rest the Gyan Mudra on our knees. Mudras can never be overdone, but mudras have to be done for minimum 5 to 7 minutes daily. So you can hold this Gyan Mudra for 5 minutes minimum to see its results. Rest the wrists on the knees and with gently closed eyes, take awareness on the whole body. Actually watching it detensing. Every moment aware, every moment equanimous. Like most other sessions, today is a very important session because we are addressing insomnia, sleep disorder, sleep apnea. Snoring, rattling in the sleep, restlessness, hot flushes, tossing and turning, not getting sleep in the middle of the night if you just went to urinate. And in this Jnana Mudra in Padmasana, we do the 4-3-7 ratio in breath work. We inhale to a count of 4, we hold to a count of 3, and we exhale to a count of 7. Simple inhalation. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our exhalation is almost double of the inhalations. While inhaling, while doing the Purak to a count of 4, make sure you inflate your abdomen too. So in Padmasana, you are with inhale, with inflated abdomen. You hold to a count of 3. That's Antar Kumbhak. And when you're exhaling, it's to a count of 7. All this in Gyan Mudra, the mudra of one of the 3 mudras for good sleep. Ratio 4:3:7. Practice this in abdominal breaths when you inhale, deep abdominal breath, inflating the abdomen, promoting relaxation and calmness before bedtime, making sure you're with a light stomach, that you had your meals early, that you did not combine 2 cereals. Inhalations are always deep through the nose, filling your belly with air, not your lungs. Exhalations can be through the nose or the mouth, but nose is always preferred. Release tension and stress. Last round. 4:3:7 ratio in Purak, Antarkumbhak and Rechak. Purak, Antarkumbhak and Rechak. On finishing the last round, watch your breath. Pausing between postures, mudras, pranayams, asanas is as important as the posture, asana, mudra itself. Another extremely important pranayam, breath work, is Nadi Shodhan pranayam, also called Anulom Vilom. Various schools have various names. Some have retention as Nadi Shodhan, and just a normal inhale, exhale of alternate nostril as Anulom Vilom. We won't get into that for now and get confused about it. All we do is open up our Gyan Mudra and come into Nasagraha Mudra, where the index finger and the middle finger are at the thumb joint. The ring finger and the little finger and the thumb are open. We close the right nostril. However, we can continue keeping the Gyan Mudra in the left hand. We close the right nostril. Often in my one-to-ones, I have seen that there is a big press of the nose with the thumb. But if you notice just now, just touching it will close it beautifully. And we inhale gently with the left nostril. We close the left nostril, we exhale gently with the right after lifting the thumb. We inhale gently from the right nostril. We close it and exhale gently with the left. Very simple, uncomplicated in Nasagraha Mudra. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, also called Anulom Vilom Pranayam, helping balance the energies in the body. It's a good idea to keep your exhalations a little longer than the inhalations. And don't do any other visualization except visualizing the consciously taking in as the inhaled air goes up your one nostril, down the other. So it's like an inverted V shape. Now, as you all know, whether it was the previous deep breathing of ratio 4:3:7 or the alternate nostril breathing Anulom Vilom Pranayam, from 24th March 2020 to date, in these 3.25 years, we've done hundreds of variations, hundreds. You can always incorporate one of those variations from either my YouTube channels or just on your own. For example, deep breathing, you can change the ratio a bit, or you can do it in Samavritti Pranayam. Same way in alternate nostril breathing, you can add Ujjayi if you wish, or you can do it same way in Samavritti Pranayam. Same way with Brahmari Pranayam, which is coming up next. It's called the bee pranayam or the humming bee pranayam in the West. This also has several variations, and today we are going to do 3 different variations. We're first going to do 3 rounds of inhaling fully, plugging the ears close with the index finger and doing a humming sound, exhaling, feeling the vibrations on the frontal part of our face. Let's do this together after opening both the mudras, the Gyan Mudra of the left hand and the Nasagraha Mudra of the right hand. Inhale fully, saans lijiye. Make sure you're full. The inhaled air has to reach your belly. Plug the ears closed gently with the index finger and do a humming sound, exhaling, not very forcefully. Hmm. Hmm. We will now do the second variation. In the second variation, we will inhale fully and just place our fingertips starting from the forehead to the eyebrows, to the lower eyelids, to the top of the cheekbones, the cheeks. And we will, after inhaling, plug our ears close and do a humming sound. Exhaling. We are going to be doing 3 rounds of this. Remember that, like most other pranayams, like most other breath works, Brahmari pranayam also helps in many other problems. It beautifies our voice, it clears mucus from the throat, it reverses fears, several fears. It reverses tinnitus, which most ENT specialists and surgeons say can never be removed. It reverses tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears. So it's a very important pranayam. Now we're going to do the third variation of Brahmari pranayam. There are times when I do workshops of just sleep disorders. After doing few rounds of Brahmari pranayam, there itself yawning starts. It's that relaxing. We're now going to do the third round, third set, 3 rounds of Shanmukhi Mudra. So we are now getting into a mudra once again. Shanmukhi Mudra is where you touch upon the 5 senses. That of sight with closed eyes, that of smell on either side of the nose, that of taste on either side of the lips because the tongue is there, that of touch on either side of the cheeks, chins, and that of hearing on the ears. Once again, we inhale fully. This is called Shanmukhi Mudra. We plug our ears close and we do a humming sound exhaling. Since you're not going to be able to hear me once you're doing the humming with plugged ears, you need to know that you're going to be doing 3 rounds, feeling the vibrations in the frontal part of the face. On finishing the third variation of Brahmari Pranayam, you can come into Prana Mudra where the index finger and the middle finger are pointed and the ring fingertip and the little fingertip are touching the thumb pad. This is called Prana Mudra. Another awesome, beautiful mudra for sleep disorders. Prana Mudra is especially effective to reverse sleep apnea. Can be held for 15 minutes 3 times a day. Prana Mudra is to be rested only on the knees because you're trying to sleep, so you don't want to keep it on either side of the shoulders. Progressive muscle relaxation is a therapy which involves tensing and detensing, tensing and releasing various muscle groups. It's like an entire body's yoga nidra. So let's try progressive muscle relaxation now. Start with your toes, tensing the 10 toes, releasing them. Tensing the foot and the sole, releasing it. This can be done even in Shavasana. Tensing the length of your shins and calves, especially the calves, relaxing them. Tensing the thighs, relaxing them. Tensing the hips, relaxing them. Tensing the entire pelvic platform. All this in Pran Mudra. Detensing the entire pelvic platform. Do this one more time. The anus, the vaginal area in women, the perineum, the urethra, the genitals. Tense them so that you know the difference and can use the vivek between the right and the wrong, the tensed and the detensed. Relax and release them. Tense the abdomen as if you feel a knot in the gut. Release it. Tense the muscles, the intercostal muscles in the rib cage, in the lungs. Release them. Tense the shoulders. Release them. Tension in the entire length of the arms. Till the palms, till there is the prana mudra. Release the tension in the arms. Tense the facial muscles, the top of the head, the back of the head. Release them. Tense the collarbones and the clavicles. Release them. Tense the whole body. Release it. Tense the whole body. Release it. So we start with the toes and then we move up the feet, tensing and detensing every muscle group, every pair, because 2 calves, 2 ankles, 2 soles, 2 thighs, 2 hips, the 2 arms and the length of the trunk, 2 sides of the shoulder blades and shoulders, 2 collarbones, 2 clavicles, the face. So we know the difference between tensing and detensing, tensing and detensing. This is what is called progressive muscle relaxation. Continue staying in Prana Mudra. We can also use cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia and sleep disorders, where you can consider consulting a therapist like me with a one-to-one to identify, to pinpoint all the negative patterns, behaviors that contribute to your sleep disorders. Each one of us can have a different one. You could be labeled as a bipolar. You could be labeled as a depressive person, or that is depressive and anxiety and panic attacks coming. I focus on improving your sleep habits, on relaxing you through techniques of Yog Nidra, through meditation, addressing underlying causes of all your sleep difficulties. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one which can be done only with a consultant, with a therapist. It has shown phenomenal results. I have plenty of testimonials for those. That also includes therapy and the breath work that I just spoke about. Deep breathing, 4:3:7, alternate nostril with its various variations, Brahmari with its three main variations, progressive muscle relaxation, and much more in therapy, where you're told to soak your feet in water till your calves at night in salt water, rock salt or Himalayan salt, to release the tensions in the muscles, where you're told to tie crepe bandage for 2 hours after a bath every morning, where there is a therapy given by me to release the calves and the tensions. We now do abdominal breathing after opening up the prana mudra and getting into Surya mudra. In the Surya mudra, open up the prana mudra. Since this is a workshop, a short workshop, a session on sleep disorders, I'm doing one mudra after the next. But it is advised to take a little pause after doing a next mudra. As I just said, pausing between asana pranayam mudra bandh is as important as the asana pranayam mudra bandh themselves. In Surya mudra, you fold your ring finger and gently press between the second and the third knuckle. Sorry, the middle and the second knuckle, that's midway, with your thumb pad. So your index finger, your middle, and your little finger remain open. Surya mudra, the sun mudra. In this, we practice a Shodhan Kriya called Kapalabhati. Active exhalations, inhalations will happen passively on their own. Why am I giving you Kapalbhati in addressing sleep disorders and insomnia? Because Kapalbhati eventually slows down our breath, gives us longevity, eventually makes our breath much more resonant, brings it in rhythm. Always do certain pranayams where there are hidden dangers, like Agnisar, Kapalbhati, Sigarjanasan, Swan Pranayam, intense Bhastrika, under the supervision of a proper yoga exponent. There are a lot of hidden dangers to them.